G'day everybody, and welcome back to Treasure Hunter for episode number 2. So I'm still sitting here transfixed by the fire, drinking my cognac, and this is the Cognac Files. So in the last episode we found a legendary item, which is this awesome musket that we've got sitting here. Absolutely fantastic. We also found some other stuff that we sold off to earn some cash. So what I thought we would do today is we can go into here, and we need to go to Bavarian Lake. I'm not going to read this out because I read it out in the last episode, and we need to travel there. But what I want to see is what jobs are available at Bavarian Lake, which is here's one here: clean up the Altes area of trash. So greetings, my name is Robin Hewitt, and I represent the Institute of Archaeology. I'm writing to you thanks to our mutual friend Johann Schmidt. Currently, we do not have major job offers that we can present to you, but if you wish to start a closer working relationship with our organisation, I would like to offer you a job in the Bavarian Lake area. We are looking to get a permit to search the area and establish an archaeological camp. In order to do that, we must make a good impression. Please let me know if you accept it. Robin Hewitt, Institute, or Institute, but I think it's supposed to be Institute of Archaeology. So it's basically clean up the Altes area of trash. So let's accept that because we are heading out there. There we go. And we also have another one here, which is botanist. Find and take a picture of Veronica spicata. Find and take a picture of Viscara vulgaris. And find and take a picture of Trifolium pratense. So we'll get $30 for that one, and we'll accept that as well while we're going out there. We won't accept all of these things here, because otherwise it's going to make for more boring episodes later on. All right, so let's do our first trip to Bavarian Lake and see how we go. Every time I say Bavarian Lake, I think of a Bavarian cheesecake, which is probably one of my most favourite cheesecakes. Even the cheap home-brand ones that you get. Alright, so this is all done in the Unreal Engine, and you can tell by the lighting and all that type of stuff, it actually looks absolutely beautiful. What have we got map-wise? Okay, look at this area here. So I'm assuming that there's... Oh, did I just... No, I didn't. I'm assuming that there is other areas to unlock around in these fog of war things. I hope, or maybe not. Maybe it is just this area. Oh, that looks like water, to be honest. So there's only really one way that we can go here. And while we're going to do these little side quests that we are doing via email, we will see what treasure we can find. But looking absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What have we got there? An arrow. There we go. So you came to this channel to watch this episode so that you could see an arrow. This is lovely. We need to... we do have a camera mode, don't we? Because we need to find a lovely, lovely screenshot at some point while we're in our travels. Alright, so for those of you that watch some of my other series and stuff, you will know that I do fumble around quite a lot. Alright, so over this way somewhere we're going to find our first treasure. Our first Bavarian treasure. Alright, so they say this area is the area that in which they think Hitler buried all of his lost gold. But I'm really not sure whether we're going to find any of that lost gold. Alright, let's dig up an old tin can, because it'll be our luck. A nail. Okay. Okay, an old and rusty nail. Useless junk. It's worth $1. Well, it's already been worth it, guys. We have made our $1. That's going to cover all of our expenses. We'll have a look around. I think it's probably wise to scout around while you are doing this, just in case you lose that. There we go. Just in case you lose that one treasure that could be worth quite a bit of money. Now, the best we've found so far is $20, I think, other than our priceless. There we go, over here. We're getting close. Over here somewhere. Back here a little bit. Aha, there we go. It's actually quite fun looking for this type of stuff. So what are we going to find here? I have a feeling that we are probably going to find another nail. That we are going to find a lot of useless junk here. An old rusty nail, useless junk. So our tally is $2 at the moment. We have had a magnificent start. Ah, that's part of the cleaning up quest. If you've seen that pop-up that came up, that is actually part of the cleaning up quest. Which is quite good, really. I have been thinking about this game while I haven't been playing it. I feel like I'm on an absolute quest to find the rarest items. I think it's going to be quite addicting. Or addictive, my apologies. Alright, what have we found here? We've found something significant here. Is this an old coin? No, it's a bottle top. That's not significant. An old and rusty bottle cap from a soda bottle. If you wait until at least 2077, it might be worth something. Are we going to last that long? 2077. I think that the Archaeological Society are currently looking over the top of their wire spectacles and shaking their head at us. $3. That one was worth $1. So there you go. Alright, so if we look at the map, this is one of the things that I absolutely love. If we look at the map here, you can actually see where you have travelled, which means that you're not sort of going, oh, have I done that area? Have I done that area? Have I covered everything? And I think that's a really, really good feature. So let's go on. Do you think we might find another bottle cap? What's going to be next? Let's see. Oh, we are getting good at this. She's around here somewhere. There we go, right there. It's quite exciting. This is a ring pull from a can by the looks of it. A pull ring from a can, most likely one holding a beverage at some point. Useless junk. But it's worth $1 still. And every dollar... What's going on? Up that way. Over here somewhere. Okay. Aha! Right there. This is going to be useless junk as well. But that's okay. A collection of treasures that my daughter would be happy to find. That hole looks quite empty. What have we found this time? An old needle. Oh, okay. Here we go. This gives us something to identify. Let's give it a little bit of a spray with some magic juice. Well, it looks old because it looks forged, and as opposed to being round, it's actually quite flat. And I am not a professional at this. Here we go. Okay, judging by the material, length, shape, and especially the hole, which is up there, referred to as the eye, this needle is likely to date back to the 18th or even 17th century. Needles have been used as early as in the prehistoric era, where needles made out of thorns or rock fragments have been used with sinew or plant material as thread for sewing together animal skins. The earliest documented needle dates back 61,000 years in Africa. Bone needles were used as far as 50,000 years ago, while copper needles have been dated back to 4,400 BC. The first iron needle dates back to the 3rd century BC. 61,000 years ago, I had no idea that in the prehistoric era that they had needles and that there's evidence that they used needles. So that is pretty impressive. There's a tinsy little bit of pointy metal, and that gives us $7. See, this is one of the things that I think I'm going to love about this game, is the fact that you're learning stuff here. And I am assuming that all of this information here is quite accurate. So, as well as the modelling of the stuff that they put in here, and I think that's one of the magnificent things about this game. So, I'm going to really enjoy that one. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's head back down here. So we haven't got very far from where we left yet, have we? It looks like that tree might have been mauled by a bear. There we go. This is lovely. I mean, even just for the nature walk. Seriously, guys. So when you turn this around, it kind of speeds up when you're pointing in the right direction. Which is pretty cool. Oh, it's over there. Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? Might have to run around this tree to get to that one, I think. But we can do it. We can do it. We are treasure hunters. Now, it was just over here, wasn't it? Bumming out, bumming out, bumming out. There we go. Alright, perfect. Dig this one up. What could it be? What could it be? What do you reckon that one is? A bullet casing. That looks like a bullet casing to me. An old 9mm pistol casing, which might be World War II. Okay, identification progress. Considering that, let's have a look at the bottom there. Yep, 9mm it says on it. I don't know whether you guys can see that on the screen. This is without a doubt a casing for the 9x19mm pistol cartridge, also known as the 9mm Parabellum or 9mm Luger, based on its origin. So the Luger was used by the Germans in World War II. Developed in 1902 in Germany for the Luger pistol that gained massive popularity after World War I. Okay, so it was actually used in World War I as well. I didn't know that a Luger existed in World War I. Today it is the world's most popular cartridge for pistols and submachine guns, used by militaries and law enforcement all over the world. $10, rare, good. The condition is good, and it is a treasure. Lovely. Well, that was nice. That was a nice one, wasn't it, to find that? I think what we need to do, let's just drop over here and see if we get any indication that there might be something over here. Which there isn't. What have we got here? Tropstein National Park. Lovely. I can hear bees. I can hear bees. I want to just move over, before we move down that track a little bit, I just want to go out into this area because we haven't sort of, there's a whole area over here and you never know where that rare piece is going to be. Here we go. here somewhere. There we go, right there. Oh, and by the way, guys, I really lucked out in episode 1, and I will be completely honest with you. I did not know that musket was where we found it when we did our third dig. So I really lucked out on that. Thankfully, because it made for a pretty good first episode in the Cognac files. Okay, an old necklace looks valuable. So it's made flat. So, all right, let's identify it with some super goop. Identification process. It looks silver. There we go. Silver heart. Yes. Silver heart, as a symbol of lovers, it was a beautiful gift for a beloved girl. This is worth $25. Beats the $1 for the junk that we're picking up, although in comparison, $1 is probably pretty good for that junk. I mean, especially for a ring puller on a can. It's a treasure. It's rare. It's silver. The condition is tolerable, and the value is $25. So I think that, guys, is a pretty good find. That's the type of stuff that we want to find. We want to build that kitty up. So let's take that. That's I'm pretty excited about that one. All right. Just have a walk around here just to... I feel like I need to make sure that I cover every little area. Now, I'm not overly sure what the hitbox area is for... Goes up that way. There we go. What the hitbox area is for getting this little symbol down here. But it looks like it's fairly decent. Just back here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, right there. All right. That hole looks empty, so it doesn't give us any indication of what it is. It's a nail. It's another nail. But that's all right. It's worth $1. We've still got more. Ah, there we go. Quest complete. Cleaning up. That's good. Okay. Walking backwards, we might spin around here. It's definitely over this way. Back here a little bit. Over here. Right there. Lovely. Well, there is stuff everywhere on this map, and I have no idea how many things they put. That's a shackle by the looks of it. I have no idea how many things they actually put on the map and how many items there are in the game, so... Alright, it's trash. It's worth $1. An old carabiner someone lost while exploring this area. Certainly not one you want to use to secure anything in its current state. Useless junk, but a treasure to somebody. Alright, lovely. Okay. Let's make our way up here. Let's check up on this ridge here, because you never know what the developers have done. Here we go. This looks like it might be down the bottom rather than up here. Yep, down the bottom there. Alright, so we'll head down the bottom there. In our trusty hiking boots. Alright. Aha. Yes, we are getting good at this treasure hunting and not so treasure hunting. Is this one a coin? It may be. It may be. No, an old button. It's got the number 46 on it. Does that mean that it might be a military button? I'm not sure. So let's give it some super goop. Well, it looks in pretty good condition, doesn't it? Looks like it's got a little bit of sort of a faded bronze kind of a look. Doesn't it? I don't think it's gold. Okay, here it's a treasure. It's normal. It's in poor condition. I thought that was actually pretty good condition, really. $5. This is an old button made out of brass. There you go, brass. In all likelihood, it has been used on a uniform of some kind. Judging by the material and manufacturing method, a uniform from World War One or World War Two are the most likely candidates. So I'm interpreting what they've written in here because they've got a lot of grammatical errors and things like that in there. So if I bumble through some of this writing, I do apologise. All right, well that was worth a fiver, as they'd say in England, a fiver. All right, we don't want to keep heading down there because we haven't checked up around here yet, so we could be lucky. Well, there you go. Have they put something down here? No, it's up the top here. Okay, it's just up here somewhere. By the looks of it. Right there. Well, this area is full of stuff, isn't it? It's full of stuff. I would like... well, it's another $1. It's another $1. Alright, an old rusty nail, useless junk. Lovely. It's so beautiful down here, isn't it? Look at that little area down there that we need to explore. Alright, I am trying to get down to these photo points so that we can finish this mission off a bit, and I would like to know... I would also like to know if you leave the map and go back to your abode because you miss your cognac, whether when you come back it still has those markings on the map of where you have been. Some more useless junk, which is hopefully the case. I'm hoping that when we do come back with this map here, we can actually see where we have been. So. Because that will be very, very useful. Okay, what a lovely, lovely little area. Alright, let's take a photo here. Let's get our little tablet out and let's go to camera. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful shot. Okay, there you go. I also wouldn't mind taking a screenshot of that. In fact, I might use that, even with the camera mode on. It's pretty cool. Alright, M to return to PDA. So what have we got here? Historical object, waypoint, treasure found, and you. Alright, cool. Jobs, let's see. Did we successfully do that? We should have successfully done that, shouldn't we? Let's just make sure by going back into the camera and clicking to take a picture, because I couldn't actually tell whether or not that worked. So, okay, we've got something else here. Oh, almost right under our feet. That's a little bit convenient, isn't it? Right there. Alright. Another bottle cap. Excellent. That's a huge bottle cap. Must be from one of those massive things. $1. We will take that. And we might actually now... there's three more photos to do there. So while we're here, we're going to ignore some beeps. Can we get up these steps or what? We've got hiking boots on. We should be able to do anything. What are we taking a photo of here? I have no idea. In our jobs, do we have an attachment? Ah, that's right. We're supposed to be taking photos of flowers. It's on the next page. We're not supposed to be taking photos of machinery. Of scenery. Okay, so we're looking for purple floweries. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Lovely shot there. All right, so yes, that's number one. We need to head back over here, and we need to take a... Actually, that camera one's gone because it's the same flower. And that one's gone because it's the same flower as well. Oh, check the fish out. Now we need a fishing rod. Okay, so, alright, what we might do is let's go back into the escape menu and return to the office. Do you want to return to the office? Yes, we do. We'll sell off some of this junk that we've found. There we go. Email-wise, we should have finished one of those jobs, did we? Yes, it was. We did finish one of those jobs, which is jobs. There we go. So this is for the botanists, this job. Okay, so we've done one. We've got one of the flowers there. Excellent. Collection. Let's see. We can't sell our priceless rifle, but we can sell this stuff off. So sell, and sell that button that's apparently in poor condition, but I really think it looks quite good. We have $202, and we are miles and miles and miles away from even being able to get close to especially purchasing this bad boy here. So and I assume that because we can only do small objects and shallow, that we're going to have to come back to this area again at some point so that we can actually go middle and deep once we have this thing. So looks like there's a lot of gameplay there. All right, so from the bespectacled and monocled cognac drinker and treasure hunter, I will say goodbye. If you like this video, please hit like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe for more content. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time in Treasure Hunter. See ya.